Nature is amazing. It has a good way of surprising us. It's officially winter in Namibia. However, today we woke up to showers yet again. Whenever it rains, I try to collect rainwater for my garden, just like you are seeing in the video. This is roughly 10 liters of water. It's not much, but I have another container on the other side of the house, so it will roughly water one or two of my garden beds, so I'm not complaining. It's another beautiful morning. The sun is out. Look at our sky, and look, the sun out there, somewhere there, you see. Oh, but it looks really beautiful. It's a beautiful sky, partly cloudy, and we are just enjoying it. We're enjoying it. So this is the garden after 2 weeks. I'm sure when I record from this angle, you can see a little bit of more green than the last time. We are starting with the changes that you are seeing here. You can see that our neighbor's house is being constructed, so we might be getting new neighbors very soon, which is so exciting. But anyways, our first 2 beds, this and that, still not planted. Our seedlings are coming along. I will show you those later. And then our garlic bed right here. So you can see the garlic have grown. I think at this point almost all of it has come up, right? I don't see anyone that is too small or struggling. There are some weeds that I come here almost every day, and whenever I find a new weed, I always pluck it. So yeah, there we go. And in here I have planted some cucumbers here and there. I have rather planted a lot of cucumbers in this garden, and it's all because I know some of them will be taken out by the black beetles, but I'm determined that when they take one out, there will be another, or if they take these 2 out on the other beds, there will be some more. This is an interesting development. I have planted peas here. I think there's a shelling peas. I don't know the name. I'll insert the name because I forgot it, but I have planted it all along the edge of this bed. I know peas. Oh, there's another one here that is just coming out. You can see it under the mulch. There it is. It's pretty exciting to have my mulch coming. I mean my cucumbers coming out. I love it so much. And they will need a trellis perhaps, but I'll try to grow them. First I'll try to grow them without a trellis, and then I'll see how that goes. So and then moving on to our spinach bed. Today we woke up to some showers and quite windy weather, cold. I think our winter is setting in. So if you look at most of this spinach, they are all leaning to one side. You see, all of them are leaning to one side because of the wind. It's still pretty much windy, so I don't think, for now I'll leave them like this, and then I'll come again later when the windy weathers are over, and then I'll come and just put them upright again. Mr. Christian's bed here, you can see on this side his beetroot is doing well, and then on this side he's got his spinach. His spinach is rather, he has a lot in one space, so I think we will need to pluck some of it out, or maybe we can transplant it, but he's going to do it at his own pace. Yeah. Okay, and these are his carrots. You can see his carrots are getting some volume here, and then his onions are also growing. There you can see the green. Like like this one here, which is rather long. I apologize, guys, because it's really windy. Like I said, I hope you can hear me, but if it gets too windy, I might just do voiceovers on this video. Okay, so those are the onions. Onions are doing really well. What else is doing well in this bed is the cucumber here. The cucumber here, I am seeing some ladybugs. Oh yes, sorry, you see a ladybug here, and a ladybug is a friend to your garden because they eat aphids. They're also so pretty. So when you find them in your garden, please don't kill them. Also another cucumber plant here. These ones are a bit bigger because these were the first ones that I planted. I even forgot that I planted them there. In this bed, we are having those garlics that didn't do well. So we are having the few survivors are still here. You can see them. But we came through here and I planted some herbs. I don't know whether I showed it on video. So guys, look at this. They are coming through. The thing is, I don't necessarily know which is what, because the package that I planted was for mixed herbs. When I look, I don't know, but I think this is sage. I think there's more here, there's more there, there's this here. So they are groups and clumps because I didn't plant them like throughout. There are spaces that had garlic and I avoided those, so you can see more here. I avoided the ones that had garlic in and planted the ones that didn't have garlic. But I'm still thinking this bed might end up being the Alice Mumwe bed of this garden, because I'm still seeing a lot of empty spaces and I have to kind of fill those out with other plants. Another cucumber seedling here. Yeah, okay. This is our cabbage bed. Our cabbage seedlings are coming along, but we are not putting them in here for now. We want them to grow a bit bigger. And then our carrots. The carrot bed is also doing really well. They are growing well. What I have noticed is this part here doesn't receive sun on this side of the bed. But when you look at those that receive sun, I feel like those are doing better than these ones. I feel like those are doing better than these ones. So yeah, but they are doing well. I have come through often and I'm trying to thin them out, which is not easy. You see these ones? These are all the dead ones that I have thinned out. There's quite a few more. Also more here. So I've been thinning out quite a bit, but they're still so compacted. I don't know what in the world I was thinking to plant like this, because next time I'll try to do better.
Earlier this week, we decided it was time to give our plants a feed. I am still quite worried about the clayish nature of our soil, and especially that we still have a long way to go with soil amendments. Today we are fertilizing with Dr. Fisher's multi-feed. They said it's good for young developing plants and seedlings, so we are at that stage. This is the container, so this is the right feed for our plants. Also, because it has a high level of NPK, it is a 19:8:16. As for the application, it is 1 spoon, which is 5 ml, to 2 liters of water. Since our watering can is at 10 liters, that means we are going to add 5 spoons in 1 watering can. And this is the spoon I was planning to use. Little did I know the container has its own measuring spoon. We deemed fertilizing our plants while they are young important, not only to help it establish a strong root system in our clay soil, but also just to increase the yield and to ensure that it's healthy and that there's a balance of nutrients in the soil. Since it's our first year gardening here, we don't quite know the diseases that might be present in the soil or the pest pressure that is in this area. So fertilizing your plants makes it healthy to fight against diseases and also just to withstand the pest pressure. And this is one other reason why we decided to fertilize our plants.
Okay, and then come to our beetroot bed. Our beetroots have also suffered because of the wind. You can see they're all leaning to one side, right? Yeah, so they also need me to come through here and just put them upright. Like they're all leaning to the northern side, you see. So we just need to come through and make sure they're upright again. But you can see this bed have quite a few patches, right? Because some of them germinated, and then like that side here you can see hardly anything, here hardly anything, there's nothing here. But if you remember, we came through and replanted this bed. So if we are going, let me just show you, there are smaller ones that are just growing. Okay, you see here, there. So in this whole row you can spot the new ones that are growing. Like these ones, I don't know, this one seems to have been late germinators, and then we planted new ones here. So even this one seems like there were some seeds that were late and then we replanted. We are just going to come through and thin them out. This bed receives 100% sun. It's not in the shade. Look at the cucumbers, because they are sun loving. There are 3 seedlings there. I don't have a heart to thin one out, so again I'll just leave it in. But yeah, there is our beetroot bed. So you can see, like this poor one, just to put them upright. Okay, and then we are coming to our beans, bush beans. So you can see that they have gotten quite green. Apart from the end there, somewhere there's a space that still didn't germinate well, but we also replanted this bed. Yeah, and it's doing quite well. Also having cucumbers here, we are having cucumber seedlings there. So you can see I have a lot of cucumber seedlings in my bed. Like I said, for starters, we have a lot of them because there are black beetles that are coming and eating the cucumbers. And then second, it's because we are headed into winter. Cucumbers are summer plants, so I'm hoping to give at least one a fighting chance. Anyways, back to the beans. Look at these, they are growing really well. Because they are also summer plants, and like today it's quite cold, it's quite chilly actually. I'm sure my beans won't be loving this, so I have to try by all means to come through and make sort of mini greenhouse for this bed, for the bed that is going to house our peppers, for the bed that is going to house our tomatoes, just so that at least those are warmer than the rest of the beds and I can give them a fighting chance. The good news is our onions. In this bed we only had 2, this and that. They were the only original ones that germinated here. I don't know whether it's because of the poor soil, whether, I don't know, termites. We have had so many challenges. Let me just pluck this weed out. Camel thorn, guys, the weed is just, yeah. But you can see the germination when we replanted it have germinated really well. So all those, you can see the green coming out, which is really exciting. But what I'm noticing is that the green onions have germinated way better than the red creole. So the red creole have still struggled, but I am still happy. We have this patch that I think the seeds fell in here, so I'm going to use the seeds that fell there to just come and transplant the rest of the garden bed.
The entire garden view, getting along, getting greener by the day. We are excited.
Fam, like I said, it's getting cold, so this corner I have made our compost bin. So our compost is in here. For now it's full. This is the compost that was donated by a friend. He gave us 2 buckets, so I just decided to combine them into one, and we covered that. I've decided until these ones have settled down, we are no longer going to put anything here, because we keep piling things on top, which is not nice, because then we'll never use the compost that is under here, since we keep piling on top. So this one is going to sit here for 3-4 months. When it's done, we dump it out and then we start over. Meanwhile, we are going to put the wastes in there. There's nothing for now, and yeah, it doesn't look quite good. So what is this? This here is my mini greenhouse. I told you guys it's getting quite cold and my plants are getting cold, so I have seedlings in here. Let me just open so that we can see my seedlings. Since I had this greenhouse plastic, okay, it's quite warmer. So let me just show you what is in here. I don't think I'll be able to show you very well what is in here, because the plastic keeps filling there, and there's a little bit of water from the rain. Let me just try. I'm going to show you some of the things that are in here. So there are some pepper seedlings here, and then we have some of my tomato seedlings. This is our star. Actually, this is the star of the tomatoes. It's doing really well. And our star cabbage seedling. So you can see there are some gooseberry seedlings here, and some more cabbage seedlings, some more cabbage seedlings that are transplanted, more gooseberry seedlings. In here are some strawberry seedlings, and I'm seeing a tiny one here. There was a tiny one. Oh, it's here, very tiny. Yeah, but I'm hoping the germination will get better. This is more strawberry seeds that I just planted, but these are more gooseberries. My aim is to have a lot of berries that I can just have to be harvesting with the kids, because yeah, who doesn't love berry picking, man? It's going to be a family moment when we pick the berries together and just consume them raw, or we make them into jams, or maybe some pies, whatever. But yeah, that is it for today's garden tour and showing you my mini greenhouse. I will see you again next time.